It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
All right, this next question, this is one from Eric, and this is what Eric B said. He says, my wife is anti-529 for fear of both kids never using it. I don't know if that's because his wife thinks that both kids are going to get full ride scholarships or both kids aren't going to go to college. So something to mention there. Is a standard brokerage account using an index fund a good compromise between a 529 and like a standard savings account? So my wife doesn't want to do the 529 because she's afraid that the kids won't use it. So let's talk about that for a moment. Is that a well-grounded fear, or is that like the boogeyman?
Well, let's just go ahead and role play on that fact. So if your kids don't go to college, they don't go to trade school, they just don't use it, you realize you always have access to the money you put in. You just have to pay income taxes on the growth, and then you'll pay a penalty of 10% of the growth only.
Only the growth.
Only the growth. Now, here's another opportunity. If your kids do get a scholarship, great athlete, great academically, whatever. It doesn't matter the source. As long as it's a scholarship or grant, I believe, you could actually get access to the 529 money. You'll still pay income tax on the growth, but they'll waive that penalty on the growth if you have scholarship money. So there's always going to be access to the money. It's just now you lose out on all that tax-free, really stick it to the uncle, our favorite taxing uncle, because your kids are going to college or trade school.
Now, if I were in your situation and I were trying to figure out a way to compromise with my wife, if I lived in a state that had a state tax deduction, I would say, sweetheart, we really don't like paying taxes. Can we at least think about funding a 529, at least to the extent that we can get the tax deduction? And then maybe our goal is, if we're unsure that our kids are going to go to college, maybe we don't try to save 100% of what we think college is going to cost. Maybe we shoot for some lower number. We're going to save 50% of what we anticipate college costing in a 529, and the other 50% we'll save in a brokerage account, or we'll put in a savings account. So that way it's sort of this best of both worlds approach, because if they do go to college and if they do end up needing funds to pay for college, given the option, tax-free growth is way better than taxable growth. Yep. And you're going to get a huge benefit from that. So I would see if there's maybe some middle ground there that you guys can agree on. And then you even have options. If the older one doesn't go, you can always shift down the benefits to the younger one. If the younger one, you can always shift the benefits to other family members if that is what makes the most sense. You have a lot of options. I don't think it has to be an all or nothing thing. And a lot of the folks who I see go anti-529, they live in that world where they think it's all or nothing. It doesn't have to be so static.
That's exactly right.